So this is just an update for our seeds that we started the other day, the 72 cell tray. We planted 72 different types of seeds, actually 71 because 2 became strawberries. So we have 71 different plants in here, and what I'm going to do is grow all of these from seed and show you what we're going to do. We're going to create a nice little food forest. Hopefully all of these germinate and we get every single one of them. If not, not so bad. That means more room for other plants. What I have here is a variety of different types of plants, and they're all going into pots and in the ground. So what I did is I put my seeds all in one place where I can have them all. Also, you need high humidity and heat, and that's what influences germination. So what I did here, invested into a heat mat to keep the roots or the bottoms of the tray warm during the night, as it likes to spike down to a cold temperature. So that's what I've been doing to maintain heat and temperature throughout at least the bottom. And to maintain humidity, what I've gotten here is it's a vacuum seal bag with an actual vacuum port. So you actually it's for clothes and whatever knickknacks that you have that you want to vacuum seal. I used it in particular for this use, or this purpose. And it does vent well. It doesn't keep or accumulate a lot of too much moisture, and it does actually vent. It's been doing great so far. I have no issues. I've checked inside, without any issues. Have a look inside. So what I hope to do here is show you basically the basic ways of starting your gardens without any specific tools. The only tool I really invested here are the bag, the trays, the cells, the soil, and the heat mat. And the heat mat is probably the most important out of all of them. Obviously you need the soil to grow and the bag for humidity, but this is what's going to keep the heat up and give a successful germination rate. And hopefully you don't lose your money and let your seeds rot in the cold, or just ultimately not germinate at all. So this will influence the germination rate. This will too. I do have a good healthy soil here. It's basically just 30% worm castings, and the rest, 70%, is just Pro Mix HP with mycorrhizae. Since we have that, it's going to influence the growth of the mycorrhizal fungi to attach themselves to the roots, which will hopefully help generate a quicker root growth. So we'll see. I like to keep you guys updated, and I'll see you soon. So this is just day 3 of having the heat mat, the vacuum seal bag over it as a humidity dome, closed up. I do give it some air every now and then. So that's been working out for me. As everyone doesn't have the equipment, I think the first thing to invest in would be the heat mat. Dollar stores carry all these kinds of vacuum seal bags. You can actually find these trays either at Walmart, you can find them at Dollarama, you can also find them at Dollar Tree. So any dollar stores should have some sort of a planting cell product. I could have went with the typical plant labels, but I want to show everybody, if you have any knives laying around, plastic knives that you're just going to recycle, let's put them to a good use first, and then we can send them. Give them a good life, put them for a reason. There you go. Alright, Gaia Green OGs, keep you up to date with the next one. Alright, so it's been longer than a few days, and it's about time to give them some water. We had some sprout, some didn't. We're gonna hit them again with water and give them a few more days. Have not given them any water so far, so it has rained. Just gonna go ahead and give them that water now. Make sure it's not gonna kill them. Okay. Give them a nice spritz. Slowly introduce this. Don't go all crazy. Boom, let it go down. So, yeah, been a little busy. Kind of neglected a few of these, but I've had great luck with a lot of these in the past, and just out of experience, I have a good feeling about all of them. It has rained, so the rain has helped with the watering. I did not water them. It's approaching 7 days now since I have planted all of these. As you can see, it's a good germination rate. Probably not a great amount, but decent. See this, if this is mold or fluff. That is just a fluff. Just a fluff. Yeah. Although they all look alike. Okay. So we are approaching about 7 days. And you want to get them again with this one. Hit them again. So that's just to get the top nice and wet. This is not your main watering source. So what we're gonna do with these, since this is the reason I got these, I'm gonna pop one out, check the water level as I expect. There's nothing in there. That's something decent. Yeah, irrigate in there. It's hard to hold this damn phone and record and move it without pressing the off button. It's kind of difficult. Basically, it's that. Let's finish off with it. We're gonna go to the opposite end and see how efficient that was. I should lift up this one here. Not that efficient. So if you want to, you could just move these over. Boom. And irrigate there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Get these back in. These way. I think it's this way. Really bad being a cameraman. Okay, so I'm also gonna check out the middles. Some decent water in there. Okay. So we're gonna let them sit. Probably gonna transplant some of these today into a small size solo cup. And then we're going to up pot into actual solo cups. I'll tell you and teach you a technique that I use that really improves root growth, gets these to root really fast. Well, they're already rooted, but the roots to actually grow. It's a technique that I use. It's very trusted, works 100% all the time. It's almost like a cracky method. So. Alright, tune in next time. Alright, transplant day. A lot of these need to go into their homes. So last night we had a nice rain, a little bit of a rainstorm, and it flooded. Flooded the whole thing, and I caught it in time, thankfully. As you can tell, it's a dark water. My observation on why it's dark and what had happened is the rain had gone through the soil, which would only give a reason to the dark color. So fully saturated. I removed them from the tray that holds the water, which was drowning them. I have the heat mat still underneath them. This is my beater heat mat. It was working perfectly. Wouldn't even call it a beater because I would use it in a tent again, no problem. Yeah, so you can see that there's a bit of water. Wasn't really a smart idea to keep them overnight in it. But you know what? I caught them in time, and we should not have a problem. I'm just glad because that would just ruin our whole garden for us. And all about being a good gardener is making the good calls and doing what you got for your crops. Doing what you gotta do.